The Abbasid Caliphate stands as a pivotal chapter in Islamic history. It succeeded the Umayyad Caliphate in 750 CE. This marked a significant shift in power within the Muslim world. The Abbasids, descendants of Muhammad's uncle, Abbas ibn Abd al-Muttalib, ushered in an era of unprecedented intellectual and cultural flourishing. This period, often referred to as the Golden Age of Islam, left an indelible mark on the world, shaping the course of knowledge, science and art for centuries to come. The Abbasid Caliphate's contributions extend far beyond its political and territorial reach. From their capital in Baghdad, they fostered an environment where knowledge from different cultures converged and blossomed. Scholars from diverse backgrounds flocked to the city, drawn by its reputation as a center of learning and innovation. This vibrant exchange of ideas led to groundbreaking advancements in fields like mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and philosophy. The Abbasid era witnessed the translation of numerous ancient Greek texts into Arabic. This monumental effort preserved invaluable knowledge from antiquity and laid the foundation for future scientific and philosophical inquiry. Scholars like al-Khwarizmi revolutionized mathematics with his work on algebra, while figures like al-Razi made significant contributions to medicine. The impact of the Abbasid Caliphate on Islamic history and beyond is undeniable. Their reign saw the consolidation of Islamic rule, the spread of Islam to new regions, and the development of sophisticated administrative and legal systems. Moreover, their patronage of the arts and sciences left behind a rich legacy of architectural wonders, literary masterpieces, and scientific discoveries. This essay delves into the rise and fall of the Abbasid Caliphate, exploring its key achievements, its lasting legacy, and its enduring influence on our world today. The Abbasid Caliphate's rise to prominence is a testament to the complex interplay of political, social, and religious forces that shaped the early Islamic world. Their legacy continues to inspire and intrigue us, serving as a reminder of the transformative power of knowledge, culture, and human ingenuity. The Abbasid revolution was not merely a change in dynasty. It represented a profound shift in the political and social landscape of the Muslim world. The Umayyad Caliphate, which preceded the Abbasids, had faced growing discontent, particularly from non-Arab Muslims who felt marginalized within the empire. This resentment stemmed from various factors, including economic disparities, unequal treatment under the law, and a perception that the Umayyads had become increasingly decadent and out of touch with the Islamic principles of justice and equality. The Abbasids capitalized on this widespread discontent, skillfully leveraging it to rally support for their cause. They presented themselves as champions of the marginalized, promising a more inclusive and just society that upheld the true spirit of Islam. Their message resonated strongly with a broad spectrum of Muslims, from devout scholars to oppressed peasants, uniting them under the banner of the Abbasid Revolution. Military prowess played a crucial role in the Abbasid ascent to power. Abu Muslim, a brilliant military strategist, led the Abbasid armies to a series of decisive victories against the Umayyads. His campaigns culminated in the capture of Damascus, the Umayyad capital, in 750 CE, marking the end of Umayyad rule and the beginning of the Abbasid era. The Abbasids were quick to consolidate their power, establishing their new capital in Baghdad. This strategic move reflected their vision for a more centralized and cosmopolitan empire. Situated at the crossroads of major trade routes, Baghdad became a melting pot of cultures and a hub of intellectual exchange, attracting scholars, artists, and merchants from far and wide. The city's prosperity and cosmopolitan character became a symbol of the Abbasid Caliphate's power and prestige. The Abbasid Revolution marked a turning point in Islamic history. It ushered in an era of unprecedented intellectual and cultural efflorescence, transforming the Muslim world and leaving an enduring legacy on the course of human civilization. Under the Abbasids, Baghdad transformed into a global center of knowledge, a beacon of learning that drew scholars, artists, and intellectuals from every corner of the known world. The city's strategic location at the crossroads of trade routes connecting east and west facilitated the flow of not just goods but also ideas, making it a true melting pot of cultures and intellectual traditions. The Abbasid caliphs, particularly Harun al-Rashid and his son al-Mamun, were renowned for their patronage of learning. They understood that knowledge was the key to power, progress, and the flourishing of their empire. They generously funded libraries, schools, and research institutions, attracting the brightest minds from across the Islamic world and beyond. The most celebrated of these institutions was the House of Wisdom, a library, translation center, and academy that epitomized the intellectual spirit of the Abbasid era. Within its walls, scholars labored tirelessly, translating ancient Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, preserving invaluable knowledge from antiquity and making it accessible to a wider audience. The House of Wisdom became a symbol of the Abbasid Caliphate's commitment to knowledge and its pivotal role in the transmission of learning from ancient civilizations to the Islamic world and eventually to Europe. Baghdad's streets buzzed with intellectual activity. Scholars engaged in lively debates in mosques, marketplaces, and public squares, their discussions ranging from theological intricacies to the latest scientific discoveries. The city became a hub for the study of astronomy, mathematics, medicine, philosophy, and theology, with scholars making groundbreaking advancements in each of these fields. The intellectual ferment of Baghdad during the Abbasid era had a profound impact on the course of human history. It laid the foundation for the European Renaissance, preserving and transmitting ancient knowledge that would later fuel intellectual revolutions in the West. The Abbasid Caliphate's legacy as a patron of knowledge and a crucible of intellectual exchange continues to inspire us today. The Abbasid era, particularly the reign of Harun al-Rashid and his successors, is often hailed as the golden age of Islam. This period witnessed an unprecedented flourishing of knowledge, with advancements in various fields that left an indelible mark on the intellectual history of humanity. The Abbasid Caliph's patronage of learning, coupled with the vibrant intellectual atmosphere of Baghdad, created a fertile ground for groundbreaking discoveries and intellectual achievements. One of the most significant contributions of the Abbasid era was the translation movement. Recognizing the value of ancient knowledge, the Abbasid Caliphs commissioned the translation of countless texts from Greek, Persian, Indian, and other languages into Arabic. Scholars flocked to Baghdad, drawn by the promise of patronage and the opportunity to engage with texts from diverse intellectual traditions. The translation of Greek philosophical and scientific works in particular had a profound impact on the Islamic world. Works by Aristotle, Plato, Euclid, Ptolemy, and Hippocrates, among others, were translated, studied, and commented upon by Muslim scholars, leading to a revival of interest in classical learning and laying the foundation for future scientific and philosophical inquiry. The Abbasid period also witnessed the emergence of original scholarship that built upon the legacy of translated texts. Muslim scholars made groundbreaking contributions to mathematics, astronomy, medicine, philosophy, and other fields, developing new theories, making original discoveries, and advancing knowledge in unprecedented ways. The intellectual achievements of the Abbasid era were not confined to a small elite. The spread of literacy and the establishment of numerous schools and libraries ensured that knowledge was accessible to a wider segment of society. This period saw the emergence of public libraries, where even commoners could access books and engage in intellectual pursuits. The golden age of Islam under the Abbasids was a testament to the transformative power of knowledge and the importance of cross-cultural exchange. The intellectual legacy of this era continues to shape our world today, reminding us of the importance of curiosity, open-mindedness, and the pursuit of knowledge for the betterment of humanity. Section 5. Advancements in Science and Medicine. The Abbasid era witnessed a remarkable flowering of scientific thought and discovery. Building upon the legacy of translated Greek, Persian, and Indian texts, Muslim scholars made groundbreaking contributions to various scientific disciplines ranging from astronomy and mathematics to medicine and optics. In the field of astronomy, Abbasid scholars made significant strides in observational techniques and theoretical models. They constructed sophisticated observatories, such as the one in Baghdad, where they meticulously charted the movements of celestial bodies, refined astronomical calculations, and developed new instruments for observation. Their work led to more accurate calendars, improved navigation techniques, and a deeper understanding of the cosmos. Mathematics flourished under the Abbasids, with scholars like Muhammad ibn Musa al-Khwarizmi making seminal contributions to algebra. Al-Khwarizmi's groundbreaking work, the compendious book on calculation by completion and balancing, introduced the concept of algebra as a distinct branch of mathematics, laying the foundation for its further development in both the Islamic world and Europe. Arabic numerals, which originated in India, were adopted and refined by Muslim mathematicians, eventually replacing Roman numerals and becoming the standard system of numeration worldwide. Medicine experienced a golden age during the Abbasid era. Building upon the works of Greek physicians like Galen and Hippocrates, Muslim physicians made significant advancements in medical theory and practice. They established hospitals, conducted clinical observations, and developed new surgical techniques. Figures like Al-Razi, known as the father of clinical medicine, made significant contributions to the understanding and treatment of diseases like smallpox and measles. The scientific advancements of the Abbasid era were not merely theoretical. They had practical applications that improved the lives of people. Advances in agriculture, irrigation techniques, and water management led to increased food production. The development of new technologies, such as papermaking, which was introduced from China, revolutionized the spread of knowledge and facilitated the production of books and manuscripts. The scientific achievements of the Abbasid era were a testament to the power of human curiosity, observation, and the rigorous pursuit of knowledge. Their discoveries and innovations laid the groundwork for future scientific revolutions and continue to inspire scientific inquiry today. Section 6. Art, architecture, and literature flourish. The Abbasid era was not only a time of remarkable intellectual and scientific advancements, but also a period of great artistic and literary flourishing. The Abbasid caliphs, renowned for their patronage of the arts, created an environment where artists, architects, and writers could thrive, producing works of exceptional beauty, sophistication, and creativity. Abbasid architecture was characterized by its grandeur, intricate designs, and innovative use of materials. The city of Baghdad itself, with its circular plan, towering mosques, and luxurious palaces, became a symbol of the Abbasid Caliphate's power and cultural sophistication. The Great Mosque of Samarra, with its iconic spiral minaret, is a testament to the architectural ingenuity of the era. Abbasid architects also made significant contributions to the development of mosques, palaces, madrasas, religious schools, and caravanserais, roadside inns, leaving behind a legacy of stunning structures that continue to inspire awe and admiration today. Islamic art flourished under the Abbasids, with artists exploring new forms of artistic expression while adhering to Islamic principles that prohibited the depiction of living beings in religious contexts. Calligraphy, the art of beautiful writing, was elevated to new heights, becoming an integral element of Islamic art and decoration. Geometric patterns, arabesques, flowing floral designs, and intricate mosaics adorned mosques, palaces, and other structures, creating a sense of awe and tranquility. Literature also experienced a golden age during the Abbasid period. Arabic poetry reached new heights of sophistication and artistry, with poets like Abu Nuwas and Al-Mutanabi becoming renowned for their lyrical prowess and mastery of language. Prose literature also flourished with the emergence of new genres like the makama, a form of rhymed prose that often featured satirical and humorous narratives. One of the most enduring literary legacies of the Abbasid era is the collection of stories known as 1001 Nights or the Arabian Nights, a treasure trove of fantastical tales, fables, and romances that has captivated readers for centuries. The art, architecture, and literature of the Abbasid era reflect the cultural dynamism, intellectual vibrancy, and artistic sensibility of this remarkable period. These works continue to inspire and influence artists, architects, and writers today, serving as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Abbasid Caliphate. Section 7. The gradual decline of power. The Abbasid Caliphate, despite its glorious heights, was not immune to the forces of decline that have toppled empires throughout history. A confluence of internal and external factors gradually eroded the Caliphate's power and unity, setting the stage for its eventual fragmentation and collapse. One of the key factors contributing to the decline was the rise of independent and semi-independent dynasties within the vast Abbasid realm. As the central authority of the caliphs weakened, ambitious governors and military commanders in distant provinces asserted greater autonomy, establishing their own dynasties and effectively challenging the caliph's supremacy. These regional powers often engaged in conflicts with each other and with the central government, further destabilizing the caliphate and draining its resources. Economic woes also plagued the Abbasid Caliphate in its later centuries. Overspending on lavish court expenditures, a decline in agricultural productivity due to factors like land degradation and salinization, and the disruption of trade routes by rival powers and nomadic incursions all contributed to a shrinking treasury and economic instability. The caliphs, facing financial constraints, found it increasingly difficult to maintain their large armies, administer their vast territories effectively, and fund the cultural and intellectual endeavors that had characterized earlier periods. The Abbasid Caliphate also faced growing internal divisions and sectarian strife. Disagreements over religious doctrine, succession disputes within the ruling family, and tensions between different ethnic groups, particularly Arabs and Persians, created fissures within Abbasid society. These internal divisions weakened the Caliphate's unity and made it vulnerable to both internal rebellions and external threats. External pressures, particularly from powerful nomadic groups, further weakened the Abbasid Caliphate. The Seljuk Turks, a nomadic group from Central Asia, migrated into Persia in the 11th century and gradually expanded their power, eventually conquering Baghdad in 1055. Although the Seljuk Turks nominally recognized the Abbasid Caliph as the spiritual head of the Islamic world, they effectively controlled the political and military affairs of the Caliphate, further diminishing the Caliph's authority. The decline of the Abbasid Caliphate was a gradual process marked by periods of resurgence and temporary recovery. However, the cumulative effect of internal weaknesses and external pressures eventually took its toll, leading to the fragmentation of the once mighty empire and the rise of new powers in the Islamic world. Section 8. The End of an Era. The 13th century marked a tragic turning point in the history of the Abbasid Caliphate, with the Mongol invasions delivering a devastating blow from which the Caliphate would never recover. The Mongols, a nomadic people from Central Asia, had emerged as a formidable military power under the leadership of Genghis Khan and his successors, conquering vast swathes of Asia and striking fear into the hearts of rulers from China to Europe. In 1258, Hulagu Khan, a grandson of Genghis Khan, led a Mongol army to besiege Baghdad, the heart of the Abbasid Caliphate, and a city that had stood for centuries as a symbol of Islamic civilization. The Abbasid defenses, weakened by years of internal strife and neglect, were no match for the Mongol military juggernaut. After a brief siege, Baghdad fell to the invaders, marking the end of the Abbasid Caliphate and sending shockwaves throughout the Islamic world. The Mongol sack of Baghdad was a cataclysmic event, leaving an indelible scar on the collective memory of the Islamic world. The Mongols, known for their ruthlessness and brutality, unleashed a wave of destruction upon the city, massacring its inhabitants, looting its treasures, and burning its libraries and mosques. The House of Wisdom, once a beacon of knowledge and scholarship, was destroyed, its vast collection of books and manuscripts thrown into the Tigris River, staining its waters with ink. The fall of Baghdad marked the end of an era not just for the Abbasid Caliphate, but for the Islamic world as a whole. It shattered the illusion of a united and powerful Islamic empire, ushering in a new era of fragmentation and political instability. The destruction of Baghdad, a city that had stood as a center of learning and culture for centuries, represented an immeasurable loss of intellectual and artistic heritage. While the Abbasid Caliphate in Baghdad met its demise at the hands of the Mongols, a branch of the Abbasid family had earlier established a new caliphate in Cairo, Egypt, under the Mamluk Sultanate. Although this Abbasid Caliphate in Cairo held little real power, serving primarily as a symbolic religious authority under the protection of the Mamluk rulers, it helped to preserve the legacy of the Abbasid name and provided a sense of continuity with the glorious past. The end of the Abbasid Caliphate, both in Baghdad and Cairo, marked a watershed moment in Islamic history. It signaled the end of an era of unprecedented intellectual, cultural, and scientific flourishing, ushering in a new chapter characterized by political fragmentation, military conflicts, and the rise of new powers in the Islamic world. Section 9. The Enduring Legacy. The Abbasid Caliphate, despite its eventual decline and fall, left behind an enduring legacy that continues to shape our world today. Their contributions to knowledge, science, art, and culture had a profound impact not just on the Islamic world but also on the course of Western civilization, laying the groundwork for the European Renaissance and influencing countless aspects of modern life. One of the most significant legacies of the Abbasid Caliphate was its role in preserving and transmitting ancient knowledge. The Abbasid translation movement, which saw the translation of countless Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic, ensured that the intellectual achievements of earlier civilizations were not lost to history. These translated texts made their way into European libraries centuries later, sparking a renewed interest in classical learning during the Renaissance and influencing European philosophers, scientists, and artists. The Abbasid era witnessed groundbreaking advancements in various fields, from mathematics and astronomy to medicine and optics. Muslim scholars made significant contributions to algebra, trigonometry, astronomy, and optics, developing new theories, making original discoveries, and refining existing knowledge. These scientific advancements, transmitted to Europe through various channels including trade, diplomacy, and the Reconquista of Spain, played a crucial role in laying the foundation for the scientific revolution in Europe. The artistic and architectural legacy of the Abbasid Caliphate continues to inspire awe and admiration today. Abbasid architecture, with its graceful arches, intricate geometric patterns, and soaring minarets, left an indelible mark on Islamic art and architecture, influencing architectural styles from Spain to India. The Abbasid Caliphate also played a pivotal role in shaping Islamic law, theology, and philosophy. During this period, Islamic legal scholarship flourished, with scholars developing sophisticated legal frameworks and institutions that continue to influence legal systems in many parts of the Muslim world today. Theological debates and philosophical inquiries flourished, shaping Islamic thought and contributing to the development of a rich and diverse intellectual tradition. The Abbasid Caliphate, despite its eventual demise, left behind a legacy that extends far beyond its political and territorial boundaries. Their contributions to knowledge, science, art, and culture continue to inspire and influence us today, reminding us of the transformative power of human curiosity, creativity, and the pursuit of knowledge. The Abbasid era serves as a testament to the enduring legacy of the Islamic Golden Age and its profound impact on the course of human civilization.